Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 72, day 2, and of course it is a purple day. So today, the day after the 4.8 patch, of course the full changelog's in description if you want to go and check it out. Of course we also went over in depth yesterday, but now we have ourselves Guild Wars for of course the rest of this week as well as yesterday. And still got that for the next several days. And then as soon as Guild War ends up finishing out this week, the very first event, or the Monday event for next week, will be the new event system that ended up coming in with this patch. So it'll be interesting to see how that ends up panning out. It's because it's going to be different basically every single month, what event they end up doing with it. Unfortunately, nothing good today. However, we've been on a really big deed streak, so I'll still take it. But anyways, let's go and get into Guild Wars. So I believe we have ourselves Purple Day today. Yes, we do. Would make sense. That is why I'm wearing the purple shirt. So far, Defend only had one win today. We're not Paragon, so we don't have nearly as many battles, of course. That is one of the better ones. The Truffle team, the single Truffle team, the one that uses a single one of them rather than double, because you'd get penalized on points if you were to use double on your Defend team, because they all have to be unique. But offensively, we can use multiple if we want to. Though we will not today, because with our Purple Guild War, I believe we are running a Wild Queen team. And yes, we are. So with that being said, I probably want to go for attack. All-in attack, actually. Actually, no, 20% into a bunch of attacks, so we'll do it that way. I don't think we have a metal setup of that currently, so we'll just go and set this to 20%. And there are 2 Arachnias, which will be seasons into the future. But at the moment, seasons don't exist until Monday. But anyways, guys, hello everyone. Hope all of you have been doing well. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Isabel. Hello, RMX2. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Zex. Hello, Humberto. Hello, Clown Shoes. Hello, David. Hello, Jefferson. Hello, Mark Joy. Hello, Foro. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's go do Guild Wars. Let's see. Oh, we actually lost yesterday, though we were up against the highest one in the entire bracket. I believe they're in first place right now. Yes, they are. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up a little bit. This also means their defend teams are likely stronger. Well, our hero class doesn't matter, so let's just get into this. I do have a default as Archmage just so we could get purple mana if we were to be using it. Though, of course, in this particular instance, we are not using it. But anyways, don't think we need to change anything else. Just double checking. And nope, should be good to go. So 20% into 8 attack. But hello, Dragasuka. Oh, hello, Osmond. Welcome, welcome. Double Yagway? It's not a day that you can use double Yagway. Oh, you mean his team. Yeah, that is a bit weird. He does get penalized for using double Yagway. Maybe he accidentally said it, I'm not sure. But yeah, he is using double Yagway for whatever reason. You do get penalized for that on points, or he does. That doesn't affect us at all, point-wise. But it affects him negatively. He'll do a Mank, which is unfortunate, but at least we have attack to steal from him now. So we'll go do this on red to get everything rolling. This should hopefully not miss, just in case I'm going to do it on him. Oh yeah, he has 20, oh never mind, 10% stats this week because he counts as a giant? I believe that's for giant, right? It's for giant and some other typing. I forget what the other one was this week. We'll take that for now. Get the Wild Queen down. Take a poke. Actually, I completely forget what the bonus is. And we'll get the kill. I know it's a really weird one this week. It was something like Broken Spire Giant or Giant, one other thing. It was... what was it? Yeah, it was Elemental Giant. Oh yeah, that's why I mentioned earlier. It has 20% to a lot of things in Stormheim. Oddly enough, Stormheim gains more of a benefit from that combination than Broken Spire does, even though it's technically for Broken Spire. But yeah, it was Giant Elemental, which is almost 20% to the entirety of Stormheim, even though it's not a Stormheim event. But anyways, on to the next battle. Also, we should be able to pass them in points as we do these battles. Nice. And we'll still be ahead 2 whole people. Very nice. What bracket is my guild currently in? We're in bracket 4 at this current moment in time. It looks like we'll be staying here because it definitely looks like we won't be reaching the top. Though we also likely won't reach the bottom either. We'll be kind of right in the middle. Hello, Droxavage. Welcome. Okay, Zhugeoff, you need to not die. That'd be great. I don't want to have to set HP to you, but we will if we have to. So right here, we desperately need Purple Surge. Luckily, it does Surge. We're frozen on that. However, that is not ending our turn, so we'll take that. We can take Skull. I guess we'll go for it. And then we'll go into a Zhugeoff here. What do I actually want to kill? I guess we'll kill out Hero. And then we should be able to get a green Seer. Oh no, we're frozen on it. Never mind. Let's go attack, steal that then. And then 2 more pokes will do it. Oh no, 3 more pokes. Oh no, that isn't one-shot range. No. It's not too big a deal though. So we'll take a skull into yellow, it looks like. So we'll take it that way. He'll do a poke. And unfortunately, we don't really have a proper follow-up now. I guess we'll just have to take the skull. Not ideal, but we can skull the skull, it looks like. Another PvP rank. Gain our small amount of loot from that, but it adds up. So many rip Sunspears in chat. But yeah, Sunspear's still dead. He might not be coming back. I probably won't be using it for Red Guild War. I'm not sure. Okay, we can take that. We can't take the purple, so we'll just try for chance off of this. And we did indeed get it, nice. Living at 3 HP, what are you doing? I'll try for Sky Skull. Didn't get it, but at least we got our poke. What else do we want here? We're not frozen on yellow, so we just grab that. Once again, even if we have alignment on green, it's not going to be that worth it. Though I might still just do it to get some mana going, just to get Wild Queen to full. Hopefully she'll be unfrozen right now. That did not occur, but we can still go for that. Ideally get our Skull extra turn, but did not. And do we have a poke to poke it back with? Doesn't look like it. Brown Surge, go. Or green Surge would work. No, it didn't surge. The whole important part about that was the surge. Okay, do I skull or do I mana here? We can try for both. Okay, I got mana. Not the mana I wanted, though. Wrong mana color. But we can just kill it with this, as long as it hits anything. Actually, it needs to hit 2 skulls, but luckily it does. Does an instant kill reduce your score? Yes and no. It doesn't count as damage, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it reduces your score. It would only reduce your score if you also take a lot of damage. But as long as you're doing a substantial higher amount of damage than the enemy, like multiple times more, it won't really matter if you instant kill. It just doesn't count as any points, but you're still getting points for everything else you do. Oh, I really wish I was full mana. Oh, we still have it. There we go. So to Wild Queen now, or do we go for the other one? I think we go for this just to make sure we get rid of Web Spinner. But then again, Web Spinner can't actually hit multiple on us, can he? I forgot, we have Impervious, so we can't actually hit multiple. Oh well. Still playing it safe, just in case Zhugeoff dies. And he went crazy. We'll take the drop method there. So we'll grab that. Let's see. I guess we could try for Sky Green. It might just be better just to take a green manually. He'll convert all yellow to blue, which will not be intimidating at all. Actually, that's a really weird color to have for this Guild War day. Not sure why he has that set. But I'll take that down. And that should be a match. And he's dead. What are we rating with Salty today? What did we rate her with last time? Oh yeah, the patch didn't happen yet. I'm not sure if we should spam her with Rip Sunspear. I don't know. I guess we could mention it, just so we would get her to start talking about it initially. I just don't want everyone, like, piling on her. But we could do it, because I do want to hear what she mentions about it. Because we haven't heard anything, like, publicly. Well, we still have, like, from Kafka and stuff, but, you know, like, on a stream, we haven't heard anything from it. So, yeah, we'll go with Rip Sunspear. Because they killed Russ Sunspear. It was completely obliterated. Poor Sunspear. It might never be the same again. But I'm curious what she'll say about it. I probably won't catch the whole stream, but I do really want to catch the beginning to see what on earth she'll say about what happened. What do we go for here? Do we go for Yagway first? I'm not even sure which one's the most intimidating at this current moment in time. I almost want to take a blue to yellow and just hope we get a lucky Cascade. Oh, we didn't get Surge. That's unfortunate. I'm going to have to take mana then, because we didn't get Surge. At this point, I might as well go for Wild Queen. Yeah, we'll take that over. Let's go for Wild Queen. Get rid of your attack. Ooh, that's a bit of a miss there. Luckily, his attack got reduced. Yagway, what are you doing? Yagway! I should have went for the instant kill on Yagway. Mistakes are made. Okay, we can still win this. It's just a lot less points. Let's see. How do we want to go about this? Let's take that first. Let me take that. Then we grab this and hopefully hit him. Good. And then we get Green Sphere to full mana, and then we do it again, and then we won. Okay. That was almost really bad, but it looks like it still worked out. That could have gone worse. Could have also gone way better, but I'll take it. That should be about 9,500. That final battle failed too much for it to be 9,600, I believe. Yep, actually a little bit below. Yeah, that final battle really did us in, point-wise. But still about 9,500. I'll take it. Nice. And that now brings us ahead of the other guild now. And also brings us out of the bottom 3, which is important because we don't move down then. Ah, there we go. Anyways, that's Guild War for now. Next order of business. Let's go run through some of the other dailies. Including the fact we have a broken Spire pet today. I already have it maxed, but if you don't have it maxed, you can get a few more copies of it. Nevertheless, you can still get the pet food from it, of course, which is the main reason we'll end up doing it. Well, let's switch back to armor, which is somewhere around here. There we go. So convenient having those extra slots. I wish we had more than that, but it's definitely better than what it was before, at least, so it's an improvement, if nothing else. And we'll have a code in a little bit. So, hello, Polly. You brought pitchforks for everyone. She bet she can't. You bet she cancels her stream. No, I don't think she's gonna cancel her stream. But yeah, we'll do the Rip Sunspears and see what the response is later. She'll be streaming in about an hour. Well, hour and 15 minutes. Oh yeah, I didn't see Key Lime's response on the forum. Let me go double check. I was skimming through the thread, but I wasn't reading every single one. Just because there was a lot of posts. I think there's already like 300 something posts on the thread. And almost all of them are about Sunspear, oddly enough. Yeah, there's 243 posts. Where's Key Lime's? Might take me a moment to find it. Does anyone know what number it was in the thread? Let's see. Oh, there's the easier way to find it. Couldn't I at Key Lime? Hold up. I can search Key Lime on the forum, check his profile, and see his most recent posts. Where's a Key Lime post? Why can I not find him? Does he go by Key Lime on the forum? I'm not even sure what name he uses. Let's see. That's weird. It doesn't actually bring him up when I just put Key Lime there. Posted by Key Lime. There he is. Okay. Bring up his profile. Most recent posts. Let's see. Oh, it wasn't a different thread, that's why. He's really upset about it. I should probably read his entire thing because he was like the most avid supporter of Sunspear probably in the entire game. Well, let's see. I will fully admit that I loaf. I might as well bring it up on screen. Let's see. What's the easiest way to bring this up on screen? Gems of all full. I mean, if we're gonna read it, it's kind of long. Might as well do it this way. Get our reading glasses out. Done. Let's see. Let me go re-find this on the forum. Let's see. Now I know what thread it's under, though. And it's post number 11 on it. So, do you agree with Sunspear? Let me say no to add to it. Oh, yeah, I'm not logged in on this side. Well, fine. I'll do it on the other one. No. And is 95% no, 5% yes. Good job. Let's see. Where's post number 11? Here it is. Let's see. I fully admit that I loathe the change, and you're actually really upset about it. Sunspear was great because of its this trait, and anyone who was complaining that it's too similar to a talent had no idea the value of a perpetual storm versus a storm start. I'm pretty sure everyone who was mentioning anything about it was mentioning the burn. They weren't mentioning the storm, and the devs just misinterpreted it as the storm. Let's see. The order of events is that your storm triggers at the start of the battle, and then their storms trigger. So in any single fight where you're against an opponent with any kind of storm, your entire team's ability to start the game will, with a storm, doesn't matter, and will never apply. Because every single trait goes in top left to bottom right order. So whenever the enemy has a storm, it overwrite your storm, basically. And that applies to every storm in the game. As a Sunspear, you can ensure that on turn 1, you're going to have the storm control no matter what the other team is trying to do. In Guild Wars, storm control is insanely important. And Sunspear offered you a really good class and focused storm control. Sunspear was already a fairly bad event class, and it was good at, and all it was good for was PvP for exactly this reason. Actually, it was good for other things too. It was used for pet battles because Phoenicia, as well as Explorer because of Phoenicia. Pretty much all Phoenicia teams used her, particularly Phoenicia teams that went longer than one cast, which would be, you know, higher level pet battles and higher level Explorer, as well as some instances of PvP. But +2 red mana means nothing in most situations. You don't use the Corsair class because bonus mana means nothing. You can cast one convert spell and gain 50 mana since it's still surge guarantee. +2 more isn't making or breaking the ability to do that with any class. The ability to force storm control was what made the entirety of Sunspear viable. You're admittedly not sure why this was done for Sunspear, but Stormcaller is unaffected. The troops like Laraza and Skady all exist. You generally hate to be the tinfoil hat guy, but you feel like this was done because a lot of players are using a Zhugeoff team with Sunspear to dominate PvP. I don't know, was that what it's used more commonly for? I always saw it as more of a Phoenicia option, personally, but I guess people were using it with Zhugeoff a lot. But you can do it with other options too for Zhugeoff. Blue exists as well with Skady, but I guess you would never really use it with Skady, so I guess that makes sense. Because you can use the burning off of Sunspear's triple damage into Zhugeoff, and basically have triple damage burning into Zhugeoff's cast while having perpetual red. So yeah, I guess it works out a little bit better that way. Anyways, where was I reading? Using a Zhugeoff team with Sunspear to dominate PvP quickly. There's other teams that do that too, like Web Spinner. Sunspear wasn't the only one that ends up doing it with that context. Actually, Sunspear could still do it too. It just doesn't have Red Storm for it. Let's see. All you know is that no one who was worth listening to thought this change was needed. You have to turn into the Tickbull forum complainer. Yeah, the people complain on the forum too much. But this one cuts you deep. As I've been one of the loudest, yes, he literally is. No one likes Sunspear more than Key Lime did. Loudest proponents of the Sunspear class, and have no doubt been the reason that some people have spent significant resources and time to level it up based on my recommendation. You're just upset that not only has your favorite class been ruined, but you're now responsible for guiding thousands of people to have wasted time on it. I would improve the development team to, or I would implore the development team to reconsider this change. If the reason this was done was to stop the Zhugeoff spam team, please just change Zhugeoff. Zhugeoff kind of does need a bit of a nerf. Mostly a higher mana cost, even though he already has the highest mana cost in the game. He just has so much value off his ability. Let's see. Mana colors do not have red. I don't think they would actually change his mana color. Red in an alternative solution to the problem. You really have a hard time believing that because some people didn't understand the value of the Sunspear third trait, that it was changed entirely to something that ruins the core of what made that class useful to start with. No, it hasn't lost its freeze and entangle, start, or fireblade, all amazing PvP tools, but without storm control, the class is now something you will use 90% less, Honestly, I don't think it would really be using it at all. Though I might still use it for one of the Guild War days. But, and it's just specifically using it for its triple damage burning. I don't think it would actually bring it out anymore. And even in that situation, there'd be other better options, depending on what you're going for. But anyways, and you're sorry for long-winded and emotional reply, but this one seriously kills you. There we go. Oh, that's his response. But yeah, he was like the main person for Sunspear hero class. Key lime. That was like the only class he ever used. Get rid of Zhugeoff. I don't feel like I use Zhugeoff too often. I use it for PvP. I mean, for Guild Wars, like we just literally just did, because it's a pretty good option for it. However, in most other situations, I don't really bring it out. Like for something like Red Guild War Day, even though it would work with Sunspear and such, I never really bothered using it much prior to that point. Now I definitely won't now that I got nerfed. But I don't know, it just felt a little bit clunky for Red Guild War. Just because it misses some of its core mana accumulation like Leprechaun, which is a pretty big component to get it rolling quickly. How does the Perpetual Storm affect the Zhugeoff Fireblade combo? It basically makes it so you get less red for Zhugeoff. So it's not too big of a change, but it still affects it negatively. But the biggest issue is that it doesn't gain as much red mana. Which overall, the team will still be very meta. But it's just a change that tweaks it some. They will never resend a nerf. They actually have in the past, though it's very rare. Yeah, I'm curious to see what Salty says about it tonight. We'll find out in about an hour. It's a buff nerf. Because I do believe they did it with the intention to buff the hero class. But they didn't realize that it would completely destroy the hero class. Also, I find it funny that like 95% of the things that are being said about this patch are almost entirely about Sunspear. Like no one's talking about anything else on the forum other than the Sunspear nerf. Like, almost nothing is mentioning anything else about the patch. Maybe they did this deliberately, just so people would talk about the patch. Otherwise, no one would really be making much mention about 4.8. Because until Monday, nothing really happened, other than Sunspear getting obliterated, for the most part. Let me go switch to Magic. This is my Magic team. Get that in there. And obviously we want to go to Phoenicia. Where are you, Phoenicia? Give us your power. Hello, Haley. Hello, ssaszix. Welcome, welcome. And hello, Jamie. And hello, Nick. No, it wasn't that overpowered of a hero class. It was a stronger hero class. I never really considered it much in top 5, personally. It was definitely around there, though. Like around 6 or so. But I never really considered it much in top 5 Sunspear. Mostly because there's so many other troops that do the same role as triple damage burning that have different angles. Though he has a pretty good angle on it. And Sunspear was really only used for its perpetual red storm, which it just got rid of. So now it's almost never going to really be used. Because the one unique ability that it had kind of got rid of. A lot of the hero classes can get better value than Sunspear. It just depends on the context of the team. Yeah, it was very niche. But in those niche instances, it was really, really good. So how are you not dead yet? There we go. And that is that. Okay, next order of business. Let's go take out the pet. We'll keep the magic on. And do this with a key team with the right hero class. We're currently on Stormcaller. That works. But yeah, we're almost maxed on Stormcaller. When's Yellow Guild War? I need to go double check. I don't think it's tomorrow. Let me double check though. What day is Yellow Guild War on? I'm not sure if we're ever going to use this for Yellow Guild War. Oh, it is tomorrow. We might have to stream till we get 2 levels. I'm not sure if I'm actually using it tomorrow. But if we are, I need it maxed. So it looks like we're farming a lot of Stormcaller right now. If we're going to do this right now. Because we need like 190 EXP or something. Somewhere's around there. If we want to go get this thing maxed right now. Which means pretty much a solid hour of nothing but grinding the class. Yeah, Hierophant works really well for it. Cleanse and a triple burning is very strong. What is my yellow team? I have a couple different variants I use. I believe right now I am using a Divinish Ball Aquilin team. Of which a Stormcaller wouldn't even really help that much. But I might revamp it into something centered around Stormcaller tomorrow. Or we'll just stick with what we normally do. We'll see. But yeah, I normally use a combination of Divinish Ball Aquilin combo. This is a specific team. Right here. Where'd it go? This team. Priest Hero class with Gorgotha, Doomdax, Divinish Ball Aquilin. But yeah, if we get Stormcaller max, we'll probably revamp this. Throw away this team and try something else here. We could always bring out Divinish Ball Aquilin again into the future. I say that we wouldn't use this mostly because Quillen already has Yellow Storm at start. So we wouldn't really necessarily need Perpetual Yellow Storm. But now that Sunspear got nerfed with Perpetual Red Storm, might as well use Perpetual Yellow and see what Stormcaller can do with that. But yeah, we'll go get Stormcaller maxed and do some kind of team with it tomorrow. But in order to do that, we need to go get it maxed. So let's go in and get a bunch of levels. We'll hand out a redeem code at level 99, and then we'll keep grinding till we get 100. Or almost to 100, and we'll just finish it out quickly tomorrow. Either or. But I definitely want to get at least 99. So we can have it to 100 for tomorrow. So we can run it for Guild Wars. Also, I believe that'll be the first time I run Stormcaller for Guild Wars. Can someone suggest a yellow team for a Sky Hero? You can go Sky Hero, Divinia into 2 other options. I'm trying to think of a red that goes into that. But it works pretty good with Divinia because you get to explode all the reds off its ability while gaining life and getting cleansed. Oh, you just hit level 100 Sunspear. Nice. You'll be heading it very, very soon, TM. So close yet so far. 98. I said I wanted to get it done by Guild Wars, and we're pretty much there. Yellow Guild Wars is tomorrow night. Yeah, all the complaints were about the second trait, not the third trait. Which seems really weird that they changed the third trait. Ah, we don't have a drop for that. Oh, why'd I give him Skull? Not like it matters too much. This is a pet battle. Still. Also, did it really just get a random magic reduction on us there? How could you do such a thing? When we actually need magic on. Gets his magic lowered. Yeah, Sunspear Phoenicia is quite a bit of fun. I prefer to one-shot Phoenicia, but multi-shot did use Sunspear. One shot can use any Red Storm Hero class. You can still run it for 1 trophy PvP though, for repicking into quick battles. So hello, Perla. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, there are faster gold rates in the game, like Skeleton's Key, Egg Thief, Double Cedric, as well as even Explore 12 with what's his name? Explore 12 with Scorpius, I believe, is quicker. Because that's like 350,000 per hour. It's not quicker than the Cedric team, but it's quicker than, I believe, Phoenicia and PvP. PvP has been pretty bad for gold rate lately. Well, not bad in the sense that it's actually bad, but bad in the sense that there are better locations now. PvP is always going to be a good rate for gold. Has been for the entire history of the game. Actually, for most of the history of the game, it's been the best place to farm gold. Though that kind of has shifted a little bit as of recently. Hello, Chad. Welcome. If anyone had any questions, do let me know. I'll make sure to go over them all. If it's patch related or related to anything, we'll get around to it. Okay, we'll grab that for now. Fortunately, we did not cast key the mana we need, but let's go for the other green. Come on, get at least one surge. We need a surge on green or red to get this thing rolling, of which we have not gotten yet. There we go. Of course, now we get the surge when we already would have had full mana, even if it didn't surge in that situation. Fail. Would have been useful a little bit earlier, but well. Grab that for now. What kingdom do you farm level 12? We do it in Urskea. Main reason for this is the quickest Explore 12 team uses Scorpius, which requires them to be poisoned. And Urskea still is the only kingdom in the entire game that has no immune to poison. That could change into the future, but it's going to be a while before they get any more troops. We recently had a new faction there. And I don't believe it's getting an event anytime soon with Invisible Sight, so it could be months before they add some kind of immune to poison there, if they even add an immune to poison there. But there we go. Did we just get 4 copies of it? Of course, we always get multiple copies of one that we don't even need multiple copies of. It's a pet we already have maxed. But there we will. Let's go quick kill some Explore. Actually, should we go quick kill PvP? If we can consistently get easy battles, it theoretically is quicker for EXP. I feel like I never get easy battles though whenever I want to do it. Like right now, for example. This is why I always do it in Explore instead. I'm trying to find a weak first battle. And we have hit 0 of them. There we go. Oh wait, we can actually do Phoenicia for this. Oh no, is it better to do Phoenicia or better to do Romaine? I think Romaine might actually be... I think Phoenicia might actually have higher. Oh wait, problem with that though. Never mind, we'll use Romaine. Because I need to use Stormcaller. So we actually have to use it this way. I need to give 2 XP rather than 1. However, if we can't find an easy battle quick enough, it's not going to be worth it. Depending on what PvP's up at the moment, be easier than others. Depending on what rotation it wants to do for us. Hopefully we can keep getting easy battles like this. If so, we can actually get a quicker rate than Explorer. Which is relevant because right now, all I am worried about is the EXP. The only problem is if you have to repick too many times, it's actually the same speed or slower than Explorer. But we get 2 XP per battle rather than 1. So it basically means we have to kill every battle within 40 seconds. But that counts all the repicks. Come on. There we go. Anything above below 5,000, I believe we can kill with this. Oh, you managed to reach level 1,100. Congratulations. Very nice. Do the changes in 4.8 make any of the under-mentioned weapons better? No, not really. They're all ultra-rare weapons. They're dead content even without the change. It's a nice little balance change for people progressing through the game, if nothing else. But No, none of those changes were particularly relevant for the meta in any way. Oh yeah, you would get easier battles if you're a lower rank in PvP. That is true. However, we are slightly lower. I believe we're at tier 5 right now for PvP, rather than tier 1 or rank 1. That is one of the factors that manipulates what battles you get. So does your level, so does your defend team score, and a few other things. But yeah, we'll do this method for once. We don't get any tokens or anything, but we get about the same amount of gold. We get a little bit of glory. And most importantly, this should be a slightly quicker EXP rate, which is the most important thing right about now. Given that the main focus of the rest of the stream is to go get level 100 Stormcaller. Or at least 99 with only a few XP left, and then we'll do it first thing on next stream. I might do it tonight. We'll do it up until Salty stream, and if we get it done before Salty starts streaming, or a few minutes before she starts streaming, we'll do it. But if we can't, then we don't. We'll finish it tomorrow night. Because I do want to end about 10 minutes earlier before stream, just so we can get there on time. Because the first thing she'll probably do is address the Sunspear change. And I don't want to miss that. It'll be juicy. Let's see. As Pereira mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on stream. Helps out a lot. Definitely helps out a lot. With how YouTube algorithm is. Okay, do we have anything to really use here? Not really. Slow battle. Very slow battle. Here we go. And that should be dead. I live in for the drama. Phoenicia should be good up to 8,500. I am slightly doubtful of that. I don't think it kills that high. Does it? The problem is, though, I won't be able to level this hero class. We need Red Storm, and Stormcaller doesn't have Red Storm. It just has Perpetual Yellow, so we kind of have to use this team. Regardless. Like, even at 5,600 just starts failing. I'm pretty sure Phoenicia would, too. Because Phoenicia... Actually, yeah, Phoenicia would still work here. And so does this. Phoenicia would have hit like a 60-something to all of them, or 70-something. Which still would have been kill range. Come on, easy battle. Give us the easy battle. There we go. A level 39. But can you use in place of Doomed Axe for the current yellow Guild War team? You can end up using Rope Dart if you have it. The basic premise is you're trying to build a Yalgway Queen Titania team. Or sorry, not Yalgway Queen Titania. You're trying to build a Divinish Ball Aquilin. And Divinish Ball Aquilin is normally used with Rope Dart anyways. If you happen to have it. I just used Doomed Axe because I figured why not Doomed Axe for more skulls. But Rope Dart's what it's normally used with anyways. It's a lot more common in that team. But we'll be replacing the whole team for next Guild War Day. So that we can mess with Stormcaller in some way. Because that team would not work with Stormcaller. Mostly because Quillin already does the Yellow Storm. So it'd be a little bit redundant to have Stormcaller with it. I'm not sure how much quicker it is to actually do this method. It depends on how lucky you get. But I believe it's about 50% quicker. As long as you don't get super unlucky. The next team that's right under 6,000, I need to see if we can actually kill it. I don't think we can, but I do need to test it to see. Just in case we can. Hello, Shadow. Welcome. How many gems do you think you'd have to spend to win the class event coming up? What do you mean? Making a leaderboard when you say win? Or do you mean completing out all of the things? To complete out all the things, I believe you only need tier 4. But to do leaderboard, you're going to need like tier 7 20 times or something. It's something absurd. Like, it is extremely expensive to do so. Like, maybe not that many times. But tier 7 like at least 5 times might not even be enough. Oh, number 1 on leaderboard? Oh, you're going to need to spend an absurd amount if you're going to try for that. I'd probably say 7,000 gems. Mostly because there are people that are legitimately going to spend 5,050 gems or so, around there, in order to get the hero class instantly maxed. So at minimum, you're going to need to do higher than that. Though you would get the benefit of instantly having the hero class max, if nothing else. But yeah, it's going to be upwards of 6,000 probably. Easily upwards of 5,000. That's how many gems it would cost to do the class event. Normally class events are the most expensive. So I would probably hold off on trying to make a leaderboard on that. And the reason it's the most expensive is because a lot of people will already do a lot of them just to max out the hero class instantly. So the price of that game mode tends to be a little bit more inflated compared to other game modes. Oh, so as I mentioned, once we hit level 99, we'll hand out a redeem code. Then we'll keep going to the other level, so that's not what we want. Need to repick to a weak battle. About 45 minutes till the fun begins. There's not going to be that much drama. So we'll probably just mention something quickly about it and then go on from there. You have 10k gems? I'd probably hold off then. There's a possibility 10,000 gems wouldn't even be enough to make first place. There's no way of really knowing. Yeah, that would be interesting if you made two first place leaderboards and within a single week. That is some dedication. Though won't you lose PvP if you do if you try going for the class events? Because if you're spending all that time to do the class events, that'd be time you're not doing PvP. Which means you won't make first place PvP if you do that. Not to mention there'd be a good chance you wouldn't even be able to. Just because it's really expensive, and I'm not even sure if 10,000 gems will be enough. Only time will tell, though. Thank you, Shadow. They do a really great job. Though more often than not, chat behaves itself very well. Gems of War community is generally really great. And it has been since day one. It's probably the thing that kept me for this game all this time as well. Gems of War has an amazing community for a game. Can we get a good one? As long as we spend less than 15 seconds doing repicks, this is technically quicker. Hey, you only get one chance to be number 1 on the monk class event. Well, theoretically, you get another chance every several months when it rotates back around for the Guild War event. Because the next Shen Tang event, the Thursday, will be the class events. Hello, Mark the Punk. Welcome. Let's see, how's our hero class doing right now? We're almost there. 7 more XP, and as I mentioned, I will hand out code once we get that level. So it's almost code time. Yeah, Monk hero class is one of the best hero classes that has ever come into the game. It's the best hero class since probably Plague Lord? I believe since Plague Lord. What has come in since then that's been good? What has come in since Plague Lord that isn't useless? Besides from Monk that's coming up. Yeah, I believe it's the best hero class since Plague Lord. And it's even better than Plague Lord. Thief was a while ago. Thief was actually one of the first 5, if I'm not mistaken. I was referring to recent ones. Well, Plague Lord is really nice. It's a great Guild War option. It's the strongest hero class in the game against spells. Because it has disease and it has multiple diseases as well as spell reduction. It's not the best thing in the entire game against spells, but it's the best hero class in the game against spells. So how's that going for it? And of course, any hero class with barrier on brown has some amount of potential. Is that our level? I believe it is. Yep, there it is. Level 99. And as I said, at 99 we'll hand out code. That also means 50 more battles and we'll have a max out hero class. Which means we got to do it a little bit quicker than 1 win per minute. Which we should be able to manage. I'm trying to find my redeem code section. Where'd it go? Oh no, did I accidentally remove the page? Oh no, here it is. Oh gosh. My sleep schedule's been off lately. I've been like naturally waking up earlier lately for whatever reason. I think the 1 hour shift might have ruined me in that regard. Which that's not necessarily a bad thing. But because I keep waking up so early, my body's not used to it, so it ends up getting tired by the time we end up doing this stream. Let's see. But here you guys go. But I've been like naturally waking up at like 7 or so lately, which is really early for me as of lately. But here you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu in the bottom left. Redeem code's right over there in chat. It's cut paste random numbers and letters starting with the K5. And it gives the same thing as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. So we'll grab our tribute for 16 gems, and then we'll grab the code with all of its normal loot that it always gives. There you guys go. It only works on PC mobile. Yeah, daylight saving time is pretty weird. There's been discussion about it being changed, but it hasn't been actually implemented. Who knows? Maybe by the next daylight saving times, it'll be permanently changed forever. And by permanently changed, I mean never changed again. Just keep it like that forever. But anyways, where were we? Not that. Let's keep doing PvP. We got 50 more battles, and that's all we're going to need to get it done. So let's go hunt them down. We're going to try this one. I don't think we have enough damage. But I still want to see if we do. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. This is why we stick with 6,000 below. If there's anything 6,000 below, unless they have spell reduction, we should be able to kill it. And most teams that are around that team score would not have spell reduction. They likely wouldn't even have all 3 traits. As you saw, most of those troops didn't. Hey, no problem, Shadow, and everyone else. Enjoy. Make sure to use it, as we do have a decent amount of viewers here. It only has a few hundred claims. And even though we do only have about 100 viewers, of course people share it with their guild and stuff like that. which ends up making it get used more. End your turn. There we go. Oh no, revive at 100% chance. That's awful. It's one issue that you do have when you're doing this compared to if we were to go do explore. We'd have a 100% chance that that would never happen, assuming we do it in a location that doesn't have any troops that can. But in PvP, you do have that happen occasionally. And there's no way around it. Was it your idea to use Skeleton Key, Thief, and Egg Thief together? Was it my idea? I was one person that used it. If I was like the absolute first, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure we showed it in the Thief video on the first few hours that it was launched. Because I covered it in the morning. If we were the absolute first, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in that video. When we covered Thief Fear class. If not, we definitely did it on stream. But I'm not sure. It was something that we kind of already knew would work. Just because of all the gold gains that already existed in the game. Yeah, Salty normally gets slightly better numbers, mostly because they have a pretty big social media following, whereas I pretty much have like no social media following. We just stream every single day, but they like post it to their social media and everything as well. They also show content that is exclusive to them. Like I would never be able to show content that isn't already existing in the game, whereas they can literally show things that don't even exist yet. Yeah, Salty gives away a ton of codes on her streams. That's mostly because she doesn't stream as much. If you break it down, we actually give out the same amount, if not more, than Salty. But she only does 2 streams per week. So she basically does like the full 9 that we would normally do. Just concentrated within 2 streams. And sometimes she even gives less than that between 2 streams. But yeah, we give out 9 a week. It just doesn't seem like we give out as much. Just because we only give out 1 per stream normally. This is because we stream more than anyone else that makes content for the game. Actually, I believe we're the only person that streams every single day, the game. Because Salty only does it twice, and I believe Keylime only does it 3 times a week. There's a few other people that do it on occasion, but yeah, I don't think anyone does it every day. There's definitely plenty of people that play it every day, but not stream it every day. You feel obligated to stay in her stream for the viewer milestones. Yeah, she holds most of her redeem codes based hostage based on view count. We normally do it based on some kind of objective within the game. Like we handed out the one today for level 99 Sunspear. Now we're farming to 100 over the rest of the stream. Also, we'll be ending the stream in about 20 minutes, as I do want to end slightly before hers. But we should almost be done with leveling this. We should need about 80 more XP, which is 40 more battles or so. Get in there. Can someone send a link to Salty stream? Yeah, it's twitch.tv/infinity+2 with the 2 spelled out. Someone could post that. Actually, I might as well go get it real quick. Let's see. I don't want to really post it yet, though. Because we're not heading there yet. Normally I only post it when we're about to head there. But, there it is. I'll post it now for now. But there it is. Don't head there yet, though. We're still streaming for a little bit. My streams are always more helpful. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, she mostly just kind of spoils things and chats a lot. She normally doesn't go over strategy or things like that, normally. She kind of just messing around with things. Well, she has some pretty interesting conversations normally. I'm really bad at small talk, though. Generally, anything I'm talking about is normally the game itself. More often than not. Her streams are entertaining. She's not great at the game. True. Actually, most of the devs aren't good at the game. I'm not sure which one would actually be the best. I know, what's his name? Why do I forget his name now? The coder, or one of their coders. Wow, why can I not remember his name? One of the bug fix coders. Why can I not remember his name all of a sudden? But I believe he's the best player on the dev team. Mostly because he was a player prior to ever being a dev for the game. Ozball, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. How did I forget his name? But yeah, Ozball. You guys know him. But yeah, I believe he's the best player on the dev team. And that's mostly because he was previously a player of the game prior to being a developer for the game. And I would hope that Surian is the second best. Because he's the lead developer of the game. But I don't think he plays it that much. Just because he probably has other projects these days that he's secretly working on. Let's see. We'll go for that for now. Yeah, everyone just calls him Surian. His real name is, I always get his real name wrong. It's Steve Fontker or something. F-A-W-K-N-E-R. That must be an Australian thing because I've never heard that last name before. I'm surprised YouTube doesn't demonetize me for trying to say it. Who knows, maybe they will. This stream is now demonetized. We're trying to say his last name. Also, wow, that team score was high. 14,000 on tier 1. Or on one trophy. What are you doing? Yeah, that's it. And most devs are not good at their game. Oh no, I don't think that's always true. I feel like the smaller the game, the better the devs are at their game. Like if it's a smaller dev team. Like the bigger the dev team gets, the worse each individual person would be at the game. Generally speaking. Oh yeah, I have caught some of Cynical streams. Does he still stream? I need to go set my notifications on for his channel. I haven't caught one of his streams for like about a month or so at this point. But I have caught some of them in the past. Is he even here right now? I don't think he is. Can we please get a battle? Come on. This is why I hate doing this method. But it's technically faster for EXP. Not exceptionally faster, but faster enough that if we really want to go power level something like we do right now, it's better to do this method than Explore. I do prefer the overall loot of Explore, but this is technically quicker EXP. If that's the only thing we're worrying about. And at this current moment in time, it is the only thing we're worrying about. Because I need to get it maxed before tomorrow. Or by tomorrow night. So I'll easily get it done by tomorrow night. If nothing else, I could just do it real quick off stream. And get it to like one battle away. I think we'll get it in time. We'll be stopping in about 20 minutes from now. To head over to Salty stream. And I believe we're almost there. Oops, I did not mean to go all the way out. Let's see. I want to check how much XP we needed. There we go. How much more do we still need? We're almost there. Halfway. We need another 25 battles. And 25 more battles, we will have max out Hero Class for Stormcaller. Yeah, Vespera is great for Guild Wars. She can actually score insanely broken scores if she doesn't get frozen. Yeah, she's a great Guild War option. Actually, we can incorporate her with, Oh! 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 I got an idea for tomorrow's Guild War. We can run double Finesse Vespera and Hero with Stormcaller. That would be an interesting combo. I'm not sure what weapon, but obviously it has to be yellow weapon. Probably pure yellow. But we can give that a shot. Double Finesse Vespera into Hero with Sunspear. Oh, you meant just in general. Never mind. I'm not sure if we would do it with Doom Dax. But we could. We'll see. Might need to mess with it before we actually do the Guild War battle tomorrow. Because I'm not sure if we'll have time tonight to test the teams, and I prefer testing them on stream. So I'll probably test a little bit before Guild Wars tomorrow. But yeah, we'll probably run some kind of Finesse team with it. Because the main reason for that is Finesse gives a Strix bonus, and Stormcaller counts as Strix. So that'll have overlap for it, which will be pretty nice. Okay, 23 more battles, wherever they are hiding. How do you see this salty stream you speak of? It'll be at on Twitch. I'll give the link when we end up ending out our stream. She's not doing Gems of War today, though. She's going to be doing Puzzle Quest, which is another game that they did, or they made a while back. Like a little over a decade ago. But the main reason I wanted to catch it is she's going over probably Stormcaller. The very controversial Stormcaller change that happened. Or not Stormcaller, I mean Sunspear. The controversial Sunspear change that ended up happening in this most recent patch. Hopefully she'll address that at the beginning and not the end. Because she'll be asked a billion times prior to her actually answering it. Most likely. If anyone else has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Otherwise, we're just getting Sunspear maxed. Which we're almost there. I believe we need about 20 more battles, somewhere around there. 2 XP each, so it goes almost double the rate of Explorer. It's not exactly double the rate, though. Because you have to factor in the amount of time you're wasting on all these repicks. Which is a lot of time. But it's still overall quicker. By several dozen percents. Well, can you pair with Tina, Tesla, Gimlet? Red for Guild War team. You tried Summer's Fury, but it feels weak. Yeah, definitely don't do Summer's Fury with it. Trying to think if there's a red true damage weapon. Is there? I don't think there is. There might be. I don't think it would work that well with that team, though. I'm trying to think of a red weapon for that. I think the biggest issue is there really isn't a proper red true damage weapon that would work. Yeah, you could go down a red mana accumulation method. A lot of the red mana accumulation methods are old event weapons, though. Yeah, Secret of the Crypt has double poke on true damage. It's not as good as Life and Death, though. Like, it is noticeably worse. Even though it's somewhat similar in what it does. But I guess you could try Life and... I mean, not Life and Death, but I guess you could end up trying Secrets of the Crypt, if you have it, and see how that goes. I've used it some in the past for Guild War days, but I've since retired it. But I have ran it for Guild Wars in the past for Red Guild War. currently don't, though. Biggest issue with it is it kind of just ends your turn. It doesn't get any board control. Which a lot of weapons don't, but still, this seems like a little bit of a waste in some situations. That's still a good double true damage poke. It's just not as good as a life and death if you're expecting it to be that good. It's similar, but not nearly as strong. But still gets the job done, nonetheless. Life and Death isn't red, but Secrets of the Crypt is. I'm saying that as like Life and Death. Secrets of the Crypt. Secrets of the Crypt is red-purple. And it does almost the same thing as Life and Death. But it's different enough that it's not as good, but still viable. Yeah, the Crypt weapon has summon on it too. If you need backup summon. Hey, we got a gnome. Could you drop us 100 EXP? That'd be great. 2 miners. Obviously, he doesn't actually have an EXP drop. That'd be kind of cool if he did. Actually, that would be a kind of interesting gnome. An EXP gnome. Though his drop table would be a little bit weird. Because it would just be EXP drops, basically. And Vault Key. But that would be kind of interesting. A gnome that has 3 drops. 500 EXP, 1000 EXP, and like 2000 EXP or something. Or maybe even higher than that. And you can just get a bunch of EXP simultaneously. I feel like that would be a pretty bad gnome overall. But there really isn't alternative ways of gaining EXP in this game. They're almost all as a direct result of battle. Actually, all of them are as a direct result of battle. Yeah, that gnome would have 0 gem value too if they ever made an EXP gnome. It wouldn't be as useless as Jewel Gnome, but it would be towards the worst end. But it would be interesting to see another method to have souls. I mean, to have EXP, I mean. Nonetheless. Yeah, that should be about 17 more. You can go double check it. Oh no, we're already almost there. Gosh, this battle sped by. Never mind. We only need 8 more. Oh, that's way less than I thought. That went pretty quick. But yeah, we need 8 more battles. Counting this one. Yeah, looks like we got level 100 Sunspear. Very nice. Great milestone. Sunspear is one of the better hero classes in the game. Not top 5, but it's the only hero class that has a perpetual storm anymore, since Sunspear got nerfed. But that now makes Stormcaller the only hero class in the game that has a perpetual storm, as of yesterday, which is a really relevant strong mechanic. Which is kind of funny, because Stormcaller originally was not going to have a good final trait. It was going to be create a random storm whenever doing an extra turn, which is the exact same thing as one of its other perks. And then it was changed to Yellow Storm. But now they did the exact inverse of for Sunspear, which I find kind of weird and ironic. Because they deliberately went out of their way with Stormcaller to change its final trait to not make it a repeat. And then they go and change Sunspear to basically do the inverse of that and make it worse. Hey, Rowan team versus Rowan team. Yeah, it was the same as the very first talent perk is what Sunspear was originally going to have. That one useless thing that no one ever uses that creates a random storm when doing an extra turn. That would have been his final trait, which would have been completely useless. Not only is that effect useless, but it's already a repeat since he can get it off his first tree. Like, literally, you have it at level 1, you would have that ability. And they were going to give it as a unique trait. Or a unique trait. Luckily, they did a Perpetual Yellow Storm instead last minute. Had Gems of War reforged. I have been playing Warcraft 3 ever so occasionally. The reforged. Well, not the actual reforged version. I'm still playing on the old version, but of course the servers are now attached to reforged. But yeah, there's a lot of glitches with it as far as connection issues. And there's also some mechanical issues that came up as of the change that they made. And there's still a bunch of features that they ended up removing from the old game that's seems kind of weird. They basically made the game worse by trying to do a remaster of it. Like, nothing was really improved. Everything they did just made the game worse. Yeah, they unfinished a finished game. I don't know how they managed to do that, but they managed. Like, they broke my expectation for how much you could mess up a game. Because that was like my childhood game, like the childhood game of mine, Warcraft 3. There's a good possibility I have more playtime into Warcraft 3 than any other game in existence. Mostly on custom maps, obviously. Let's see. I'll take that for now. Grab that, dead. Never underestimates Blizzard's capability of messing up. Very true. Also, I believe it's the final battle we need. It sounds like you're talking about Sunspear. I know, I don't know how they could manage to mess up Sunspear that much either. Like, we just thought they were going to do a little bit of rebounds like they normally do. And then they're like, boom! We're just going to completely make Sunspear useless. But there we go. Stormcaller's good at least. Stormcaller level 100. Nice. It has been done. We now have maxed Stormcaller. So let me go max him out. Give him his final perk. And then we'll go use him for tomorrow. So for it, we'll have 8 life. Wait, this was the trait it was originally going to have for its final trait, but then they changed it. Summon a random storm of 4 times, 5 times, which is useless. I don't think I've ever used it once. It's situationally good, but it's so situational. 8 life, cleanse. All yellow get extra magic. Fairy Fire when an ally dies. Yellow allies gain 2 extra attack. Do an explosion onto a yellow every single time we take an extra turn. And all Strixes gain 1 additional attack. However, we can also do the elemental for 1 additional magic. If we're going down the Vespera route, I might want to go that. But I don't know, we'll see. This one would give us more of a benefit constantly, but Lord of Storms would give us more of a benefit once we're getting Vespera looping. Wait, does that do it every single time we cast? Yes. However, it only affects one thing, Vespera. It doesn't affect anything else on our team. Because the other things counts as Construct Strix. So, I don't know, we'll see. They're both useful. Just not sure which one would be better in that context. The only one that's not useful is that middle one that does the Fey bonus thing. But there we go. It's not much of a benefit, but a benefit nonetheless. And it is a Strix itself, so it does gain that benefit to itself every turn. But there we go. Maxed out Stormcaller, finally. Which means I believe we only have, what, 7 classes left? Somewhere around there. Now that we have Stormcaller maxed. So we got in 2 100s within the last few days. So what do we still have to level up? We have Barbarian 1, Dervish 2, Dabless 3, Knight 4, Oracle 5, Slayer 6, and Warpriest 7. So we have 7 left, however all of them are above level 70. Which means we have like 3.5 left. And with 3.5 left, that means we have about, what does that come out to hour-wise? That comes out to about 90 hours. We have about 90 hours of hero class grind left. However, we are getting a new hero class this Friday, which will be expanding out that grind. Which means we're going right back to about 100 hours of grind left to max out all hero class once again. I feel like we're always around 100 hours. This keeps happening. But anyways, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, we'll probably be wrapping up for the night. Is your Frost Mage 100? Yes, we did max out Frost Mage. I've maxed out every single hero class that has a natural half mana start. Those tend to be the absolute easiest to get maxed. But yes, we have maxed out Frost Mage. It's definitely worth doing so. Doesn't it gain elemental bonus? Which is pretty useful because it does get used with elementals occasionally. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Go say hi to Salty. She's not going to be streaming Gems of War, but she'll be streaming Puzzle Quest. And if nothing else, she'll probably be making some mention about Sunspear to some capacity. She'll be streaming in about 13 minutes, assuming she starts on time. And yeah, definitely worth catching up. If nothing else. Why don't they ever nerf the heroes with half mana start? Most of them don't really need a nerf. I shouldn't say none of them are overpowered, but most of them aren't really overpowered. Oddly enough, Titan's probably one of the stronger ones in that regard, obviously. Frostmage's kind of pretty high up there too, but most of the other ones aren't really like excessively over the top. What's the raid message? The raid message is hashtag, wait, what were we doing again? It was hashtag rip Sunspear. But yeah, hashtag rip Sunspear. That's what we're doing for it. Rip Sunspear. I believe that's spelled correctly. That should be spelled correctly. But yeah, hashtag rip Sunspear is what we're going to do it for. But do it when she actually starts, not right now. She'll be starting in about 12 minutes. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Catch you at Salty Stream if you're going to be heading over there. Otherwise, we'll be back here on the YouTube channel an hour prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be... Actually, well, we won't have a class event because we have a new class this Friday. So we actually have no event tomorrow. So we already maxed out our hero class too. So we'll need to find a new hero class to go level up. But I'm not even sure which one I'll go for next. But we'll figure that out after Guild Wars tomorrow. And our dailies and all that. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Also, one last thing to really mention. Don't forget, tomorrow is the last day, if you do want it for whatever reason, to go get the new mythic of Wheel of Nisha. If you do still want to pick her up, you have all day tomorrow. And then once Friday Reset gets there, she'll be out of the drop table. Or she'll still be in the drop table, but she won't be the exclusive mythic. So if you're still trying to get her, go open some Glory Gym Gilded VIP chests, and you'll still have a chance of getting her. Otherwise... yeah, you won't be able to get her easily for a while, other than crafting over 4,000 diamonds or getting a lucky on event keys there at a later point. But it is definitely worth considering getting her if you're getting close to 10 stars on Silverglade and you don't currently have a mythic there. If you don't currently have Queen of Ur, you can get Will of Nisha, which is probably easier to get off of keys than it would be to waste 4,000 gems or 4,000 diamonds to go craft a Queen of Ur. So do be mindful of that if you're getting close to level 10 Silverglade, because that is a magic kingdom, so it's even more relevant than any of the other ones to get maxed. So that's pretty much her biggest purpose, is not to actually use the troop, but to use her to go get Silverglade up. Though do keep in mind that Queen Aurora is technically better than the Will of Nisha. Let's see. Can you get in touch with any of you guys? Let's see. You can probably do so through Discord. Most people here end up using Discord. You can also check out my Discord. I'm pretty sure if you ask a question there, someone else will get to it if I don't specifically get to it as well. But because normally most people will get there. Other than that, Gems of War Forum, posting your question there is a pretty good location. A lot of people on Gems of War Forum that can help you out. Also, the Gems of War Forum is a little bit more active now that they completely obliterated Sunspear, so people are chatting about that. But if you ask something else on a new thread, it'll probably be a little bit more active since people are active there, complaining about the Sunspear change. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Gems of War chat? Yeah, I guess the in-game chat would work too. But if you just had like a few questions, the forum post would probably work best. If you wanted to do it like that or something. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. And good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.